Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Readings by Circe. It's with your girl Becky, and I am bringing you guys day number 4. Alright, now as you notice, I'm not really dressed up in any particular color. This kind of, I don't know what you would call this. Anyways, this is my Zodiac shirt. It has all the Zodiac wheel on it. Reason being is because I have a color that matches today, but I just wanted to come at you guys comfortable. So, and you guys will notice there are some days that I'm not going to dress up along this because, hey, you know what? I didn't even dress up every day when I went to work. So, just to be honest, guys, we're just going to say it. I just, I'll dress up and then I don't dress up. So, I'm just coming at you real. That's it. This is me. So, I'm so excited to be here, guys. We are on day 4, okay? And we are coming around the bend for week 1. I know, it's already been challenging. It's cool. I get it. Stick with me, guys. You are going to see amazing results. If you guys are enjoying this journey, please hit that thumbs up button down there. And make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel with the notification bell set so you always know when the next video does come out. So today, what chakra are we working with? The Sahasrara. I love saying that. I just think it's so much fun. Or the Crown Chakra. Alright? So as always, we are going to get started with the Nadi Shodhana. And again, this is just to get you guys connected with the chakra. Now, there is no seed sound. However, some people say that it's Om, which differentiates from the seed sound for the third eye, Aum. Or, well, everybody says it's Om, but it's spelled Aum, A-U-M. And Om for the crown chakra is O-M. So we're going to chant Om one time today after we do Nadi Shodhana. So again, for those of you that have not been on this and you're starting today, great, welcome. If you guys have been here from the beginning, I'm so proud of you guys. If you guys are just joining me, I'm just so honored to be here, okay? So Nadi Shodhana, we're going to do the Vishnu Mudra, guys, Mudra. We're still in Mercury retrograde. It's coming out in all different kinds of ways. So you put your first 2 fingers down like this. We're going to plug our right nostril and exhale through our left. Inhale through our left. We're going to change and exhale through our right. Inhale through our right and change and go back and forth like this, okay? So let's do a couple of breaths. I will guide you guys for the first few and then we'll do a few on our own, okay? So that's right. Take a couple of breaths. Take a deep breath. Sigh it out. Let it go. One more. Open your mouth. Let it go. Make some noise. It's okay. It makes you feel good. Vishnu Mudra, guys. Let's go ahead and exhale out our left completely. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Inhale. Switch. Exhale. Inhale. Switch. Now do a few on your own. We're going to do one more full round and then exhale out on the right, okay? You release that. Take a centering breath. come into the Anjali Mudra, just prayer, right in front of your heart, your thumb to your sternum. Then take a deep breath with me, and we're going to chant Om one time together as a whole, okay? So inhale. Inhale to anchor. Exhale out your mouth. Release that. And welcome. Alright guys, you are connected with the Crown Chakra, the Sahasrara, which means thousandfold, right? It's a beautiful chakra, and this is such a unique chakra as well, because for a lot of people it's really hard to believe in divine intelligence, if there is a creator or not. And one thing about my own particular journey is that I disowned any faith, okay? Like, there's a point in time where I just was like, I don't believe in anything, because I'd been through a lot as a child. Like, I had experienced a lot of upsets in church and just people, and I just didn't believe that there could be something out there that created us, that really loved us when people acted the way that they did. And through this journey, I have found my faith. I have learned about real connection, and I have learned that there is something that really takes hold and is in charge of everything outside of us, okay? And it's hard when you don't believe, and it does take sometimes a lot of synchronistic activities and events to really show us that that's something that's real. So let's get into it, guys, and we'll discuss this a little bit further in depth. The color connected to the Sahasrara is violet, which is really light purple, to bright white, right? It is just above the center of the head, right? So it's not really necessarily connected to our body. It is just right above the center of our head. And it is something that affects our entire energetic body. So more like the vibrations and where we stand at vibrationally in this world. The element, there really is no element. However, this is the chakra that is connected to thought or consciousness, right? What's going on in our mind, what we think that comes into action or into manifestation, right? We are what we think we are, and thoughts are things. This is that chakra that's connected with that. It also manifests in understanding. There is no sense connected to this, okay? Kind of getting more into the non-tangible things, all right? The gland that is connected to this is the Pituitary Gland, and it is often mistaken for the pineal gland, okay? But the pineal gland is actually connected to the third eye, and we'll go into why that is. So they're oftentimes mistaken just because of the placement that they are within our brain, okay? And it's also connected to the I'm gonna say this, guys. Hypothalamus. Okay, we did go over the seed sound, which is Om or silence. This is the chakra of meditation and prayer. Okay, your food type that's connected with this is fasting, like water fasting or complete fasting from everything. It's one way to connect with it. The main focus. I don't know, guys. I'm telling you, I'm ready for Mercury to be out of retrograde. The main focus is oneness with everything, okay? Our basic need is to connect with divinity, with all that is, the creator, right? We are the created. It is our right to connect with our creator. And the basic right is to know your true divine essence. And that really means that we understand that we are at our core unconditional love. That's what our divine essence is, but it's to know that, to understand that, and to be able to embody that as a whole, okay? Your aligned qualities are awareness, unity, consciousness, understanding, wisdom, grace, and bliss, right? True bliss, which is just happiness and peace and harmony from within. When it's underactive, you're dealing with signs like depression, apathy, extreme skepticism, okay? Parkinson's, MS, and OCD. Again, I'm not a doctor here to diagnose situations. These are just common things that are connected with the crown chakra through studying and people who have done a lot of research. I do a lot of research on these things, guys. I have spent a lot of time studying these, and it's been amazing just to find out, especially in the last month. I've really focused in on studying this system as a whole. Okay, you might be like, but you're reading notes. Yeah, because I don't think anybody can come in with this much information and not go from notes, okay? I mean, maybe some people can, but I'm not one of those people, okay? I never have been. I was a straight A student, and I still had to have my notes, guys. That's just how it works, okay? Your overactive qualities are like God complex. You know, you ever meet somebody and they really believe they're God's gift to man or to woman, and no one is better than them, and they think that they know all, have all, end all, be all, and they can do whatever they want, and they act however they want, right? Again, I'm not giving you guys this so you can diagnose other people. This is a challenge to focus on yourself. Over-intellectualism, know-it-alls. Mental illness, stroke, Alzheimer's, insomnia, and schizophrenia. Okay, these are just some of those overactive signs. Again, we're working on balancing this out. As you balance this out, you will have less of those underactive, overactive qualities and come more into that alignment where you will see the synchronicities in life and understand that there is a creator, that there is something that's kind of running the show, and we're just along for the ride, but we get to make decisions. There is still free will, okay? Your healing methods are prayer, meditation, and fasting. Now, I'm not going to ask anybody to do a fast, okay? Like, I understand how hard this is because last year I decided to undertake a 40-day water fast, and I made it to day 38. I only had 2 more days left before I had to put something into my body because it was getting to the point where I was standing up and almost passing out. Like, my body just could not handle it anymore. This was a very spiritual experience for me, and so I understand. When I ask you guys, I understand how hard it is. It is actually recorded on another channel that I have on YouTube, so that's not connected to this. But my fast I did over there, it's funny because I actually decided to put that in the journal, and this is my fasting journal, and I had so much space left over from it that I decided to go ahead and do this challenge in here because that was a challenge, one of the first challenges that I had ever done for myself like that. But if you guys don't want to fast, you know, and you could do something as simple as a 1-day fast or a 16-hour fast, you know, and that'll help you connect with this chakra. You guys, it is the easiest way to do it is through prayer and meditation. A lot of people are like, I don't know how to pray. You don't have to be sanctioned in a church to know how to pray. I don't think anybody really knows the right way to pray. Really, it's just about talking to your creator. Like, this is somebody that you should be able to talk to, like you talk to your best friend, your mom, your dad, you know, somebody that's really close to you. You know, I get down and real with Source. Sometimes I'm like, yo, I did not ask for this. I know you brought this into my life for a reason. But, you know, I did not ask for this. And I just really ask you now to show me why. Show me the way. Show me how. You know, like, these are things that I say to Source. And sometimes I just talk about my day. It's like, I know Source sees my day. But this is building a relationship with something that we have to have complete faith in. Well, in order to have complete faith and trust in this being, this creator, this have all, right? The all. If you guys research Hermeticism at all, God, universe, source, spirit, whatever you believe, there is this need to really be able to talk about everything, you know, like, hey, today I woke up and I had a terrible stomach ache, and I know that you're trying to show me something. I know that my spirit's trying to show me something. Can you guide me to what that is? Will you guide me to what that is? Will you bring me an answer? You know, and I'm not saying you're going to get an answer right away. It might be a couple days before you get an answer. However, the stronger this bond becomes, the quicker answers come to you. I actually had a situation yesterday where somebody was reaching out to me and they're trying to convince me that they were somebody that they're not. And I knew I already knew that they weren't intuitively. I already knew that they were not, and this person was lying. And I was so tired of dealing with this person. Like, I have blocked this person and they keep coming. And finally I told Source, I was like, I need your help. Like, I need you to show me this person. I need you to tell me who this person is. And within an hour, I got an answer. Like, it was so immediate after that. And I was just like, okay, I get it. Like, I know what I need to do now. And then even this morning, Source came in and said, look, here you go. You wanted to know. Like, I'm going to make sure it's concrete for you so you don't question your intuition. Okay, and these are beautiful things that you guys can start to do. You don't have to be perfect about it, but talk to Source as though you were talking to your best friend. Not to complain about life, but if you need to complain, like, that's okay. Source is going to listen. But on top of complaining, like, make sure you always ask for a solution, because if there's a solution, Source will present the solution. And then also I would say that, you know, can you bring me a solution if there is one? And if there isn't a solution, then help me release this to you. Surrender this to you so that I don't have to worry about it taking up space in my mind anymore. Okay? The symbol of the crown chakra is the lotus flower. And this is such an iconic symbol for the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. It is the flower that grows from the mud in the bottom of the pond, right? It grows up and it goes through the murk and the yuck and the and the nastiness before it reaches the top, and then it blossoms into this beautiful flower, right? It's all our chakras are represented by a lotus flower. The Sahasrara is represented by a thousandfold or an infinite lotus flower, okay? They go both ways. However, it's just such a wonderful thing to experience, because you feel like as you go through your chakra system, that's really what it is. You're rising up through the earth, through the water, through the fire to transform, right? Through the air, finally touching the air to gain that sound that's around you. You're making sound now. You're vibrating out into the light, into oneness. Right? Like, that's the whole system as its whole. Now, the reason why the pituitary gland is connected to the crown chakra is because the pituitary gland is our master gland within our body. It regulates all the other glands that touch each chakra. Okay, and this is why it's connected to the master chakra, the crown chakra. Right? The pituitary gland does this with the help of the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus. That's such a weird word. It's just so many O's right there. It's like the hypothalamus gland. And together they produce ACTH, which is adrenocorticotropic hormone, which stimulates the adrenal glands connected to our solar plexus to produce hormones, and GH, which is the growth hormone. The GH aids in our healthy bones, our muscle mass, and proper distribution of fat cells, which is our root chakra, okay? We have the FSH, which is the follicle stimulating hormone, and LH, which is luteinizing hormone, and that works to ensure normal functioning of the ovaries and the testes, which we learned just recently that the ovaries are the sacral chakra, the testes are the root chakra, okay? We have the prolactin, which stimulates breast milk production, which is connected to our heart chakra, and it's also thyroid stimulating hormone that prompts the thyroid gland to produce hormones from the throat chakra. Okay, so you see how it's really connected to all those, and that's why the pineal gland is not. Our pineal gland is connected to other things, which we will get into once we get to the third eye chakra, okay? Now, one of the beautiful things with the crown chakra that I feel like kind of goes untouched is that it really is a place for us to find connectivity, not only with ourselves, with the whole world, and with our creator. And I mean, when I say the whole world, I mean every living thing that is in it, right? Because everything is us. We are everything. Here we find the wisdom of the body, which is our unconsciousness. Those, like I was saying, you had a stomach ache. Well, what is that? Well, that's in the unconscious body, because oftentimes it's our unconscious mind which is manifesting into the physical, and we need to explore that, which is what this journey is all about. You have your intellect in the belief system, which is the conscious mind, our what we believe right now in this now moment, what our thoughts are, and how we see the world, and how we have observed the wisdom that we've gained from our whole life, okay? Then we have awareness of the divine, which is our superconscious. Like, this is going beyond the physical, the tangible, the knowing, right? And this is why it gets hard for people, because a lot of people are very physical people, very tangible. If it's something I can't touch and see and taste and hear and smell, then I don't feel like it's real. And that's why you just have to learn how to trust. You know, everybody says it's a coincidence, but at what point do coincidences turn into synchronicities for you? I mean, if you see 444, this is just an example. If you see 444 every day, 3 times a day for a month and a half, like you make a recorded journal on it, like, oh, I saw 444 today, tomorrow I saw 444, and you write down the times that you see it, at what point is that going to make you realize, wow, there's something else at work here, right? And it's more than just seeing the time. I mean, we're talking about maybe it's on your mileage, your odometer. Maybe it's on the license plate in front of the car, you know, the car in front of you. Maybe it just happens to flash on a billboard somewhere and it doesn't make any sense as to why it's there. Maybe it's a phone number that you see passing somewhere, or somebody gives you a number and it has 444 in it. Or maybe you get a ticket at the store and it just has 444 in it. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are just things that you have to remember, that it takes faith and trust to know that that is the divine connecting with us, and that that's something that is outside of our control. Like, I've tried to show people this, but if you don't have faith like that, it's really hard to believe that. And faith comes from practice. It doesn't just show up in your life somewhere. You know, a perfect example is honestly my dad. And there are times when we'll go to the store together and I tell him, I'm like, Dad, this happens to me all the time. And almost every time we're at the store, when we're checking out, the receipt has a repetitive number on it. Like, we were at the store a couple weeks ago and it had all 8s on it, and it had all 4s on it, and it had, like, it was just weird. And it wasn't just the same store. And then it's weird because there's always a list. I have my list, he has his list, and when we go, and then it happens, and I'm just like, okay, at what point? And then he'll be putting in gas, and it'll just stop at a random all across number, and then it might be the price, or it might be the gallons, and I'm like, at what point? And he just keeps telling me they're all coincidences, and I'm like, okay, if that's what you believe, I understand that, but mathematically, for it to happen as much as it happens to me, it's just kind of weird. Like, that would be a rare occurrence, and I feel like I'm not the only one. Like, I don't feel like I'm the only one that sees it like this, okay? And the numbers will vary. They'll vary, but they're always repetitive numbers, or they're mirroring numbers. Like, I'll see 23, 23, or I'll see 14, 14, 10, 10. Like, I see these repetitive numbers. And it's just having faith, right? And knowing, like, start observing that in your life, because Source is always trying to talk to us, okay? And with infinite awareness, we are able to reach higher dimensions, okay? Like, this is the 4th dimension, the 5th dimension, the 7th dimension, and beyond, all right? And that helps us to raise our internal vibration. And the higher we're vibrating inside, the easier it is to connect with Source and the divine. All right, guys, so let's do our kinesiology test. So remember, we're going to make our okay signs. We're going to put them together, and we're going to ask these questions. If they pull apart, that is the one that you need to focus on, okay? Like, or, well, that's not, sorry. If they stay together, that's the one that you need to focus on. I'm telling you guys, this Mercury retrograde has got me discombobulated, okay? But if they pull apart, that means that that's a not true statement, okay? So we start with, okay, my name is Becky. All right, that is true. I'm wearing white. Okay, so that's not true. Okay, so ask your question, ask your name. That's the easiest one to start with, so that you guys know. Okay, got your fingers together? My crown chakra is healthy and open. All right. Now, If your guys' finger came apart, we're going to go to the next question. My crown chakra is underactive. Okay. So not true statement for me. If your fingers were together, that means it's a true statement for you. And it doesn't matter which one it is, but I want you guys to note this in your journals, okay? The next one. My crown chakra is overactive. Okay, that's not true for me. So if your fingers stay together, that's a true statement. If they come apart, that's not a true statement, okay? Even if you guys did the first one and yours is healthy and open, that's beautiful. That's wonderful. It's always good to check the other two statements just to make sure, because you could be on like this cusp of being balanced and unbalanced. You see what I'm saying? So that's always one thing to keep in mind here. Making sure you guys do note that in your journal what you are, because we are going to check that again at the end of this challenge, okay? Like, I haven't checked mine, and I did my first challenge already 30 days ago, and so I'm getting to check mine for the first time with you guys, and I'm finding they're all aligning, and especially the ones that were not aligned on this journey. So I'm excited to see the other ones and how they turn out. So I do have a quote for you guys. Let me get that. I was not prepared. I was selected to lead, not to read. Number 3. Okay. If you guys don't know what that's from, that's fine. So the crown chakra quote that we have today is, the root of suffering is attachment. Buddha said this, okay? The question for you guys is actually simple. This is a much simpler question. You know, the crown chakra is more about liberation for us. And so my question for you guys is, what does freedom mean to you? And explore this. Like, don't just say, oh, freedom is financial freedom, you know, financial expression. I don't know, whatever it is, guys. It could be expression of your voice, expression of yourself, your true authentic self. But explore that. Why? Okay, really get into it. I want more than one word answers. At least a paragraph, okay? At least. I'm not asking you guys to write a whole story here, but I am asking, please put the effort in to get at least a paragraph, because I know some of you guys are not writers at all. Remember, it doesn't have to be a fancy journal or anything. It can just be a normal composition book, notebook, whatever, guys. Make sure you write that down. So we've got our journaling in, and then also I want you guys to check out the 10-minute yoga practice in the playlist that's on my channel. Today was a little bit longer because I think this is a much wider concept, okay? Also, today, I really want you guys, all of you, okay, one task that I'm going to give to you guys is to meditate, because that is the connection to the crown chakra. This will really help you. If you guys don't want to do anything else, you have to journal, okay? Like, that's the main thing. Journaling is so important on this journey. That I want you guys to do every day if you can, okay? Journal. But today, an extra task that I am appointing you all is to meditate. And please comment down below. What did you experience? What was something new for you? How did it make you feel? You know? Let's see. Also, the goal today is to reach a space of no mind. What does that mean? It's like quieting your thoughts. Now, this is not the act of telling yourself to stop thinking. This is more an act of observing your thoughts. If you have a thought that comes up, tell yourself, thinking, and let it go, okay? We all get caught up in our thoughts. We all get caught up in the story, but you can tell yourself, okay, thinking, that way then you can move away from it. You realize it's not something here to take you over. You can also label your thoughts in your meditation. As you guys are meditating, you hear something come up, you say, oh, okay, that's fear. And picture a trunk or a box in your mind and putting that thought inside of, okay, a box marked fear. Okay, oh, a box marked happiness or a box marked memory. Whatever emotion comes up or whatever it is that arises, or if it's a worry, put that in a worry box, right? But imagine yourself putting that thought into the box, and that way you can go back into this space of attempting to find no mind. I've been meditating regularly twice a day for 4.5 years, guys. It is a challenge still for me some days. So please do not beat yourself up if you don't get it on the first time. And if you guys do get it on the first time, kudos to you guys. It's amazing that you're able to do that. That's a deep inner awareness of seeing your thoughts and realizing they're not you. Okay? The last thing here, guys, I want you to work with the affirmation. My mind is present. My body is present, because it's in this space of presence that we realize there is no other moment except for the moment that we're in, except for the breath that we're taking. Okay, there is nothing else. There is no past and there is no future. There is just oneness with this moment here. So really work with this. And if you guys need more to journal about what this brings up when you say my mind is present, my body is present. Are you capable of touching in on how your body feels? Not pain, but like awareness. It's like body awareness. What's going on here? What's going on there? What is this? What's that? It's not about complaining about the pain. It's just observing what's going on in your body today, okay? I was super excited to do this one. I don't know if you guys could tell. But that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that this helps you connect with your crown chakra as we go. Understanding this is just the introduction, okay? And once we get past the introduction, we're going to get in deeper and get into healing practices and methods as we go. And each class is going to be completely different as we get into this. And also, guys, I do want to put out there that I am considering turning this into a 7-week retreat. Okay, so this is going to be something that you guys can do. It'll be 7 weeks to really intensely focus on the chakras and connecting with each chakra as we go. I was not expecting this video to go this long. Then again, I don't expect them all to go the way that they plan on. However, I had a prayer before I started this, and I know Source said what Source wanted to say on this video. So we'll leave it there, guys. And if you guys are interested to check out the tarot reading, that will be posted with this video as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you know when my pick a card readings come out, if that's something you're interested in. If not, if you're just here for the challenge, that is perfectly okay. I'm not here to force you into doing anything you don't want to do. This is you guys taking the challenge for yourself, not for anybody. Not for where you think you need to be at. Not for where you think someone else thinks you need to be at. This is solely for you guys to better yourselves, to reconnect with the inner person, the inner being, and the higher self that you are, okay? With that, guys, I'm sending you out prayers of light and love. May you guys always find the courage to take the leap for yourself, because you are so worthy of everything that you desire in this life. As these words are spoken unto you, so shall they be. Amen. Aho say. I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you guys either on the tarot reading. If not, I will see you here tomorrow for day number 5, guys. Bye.